What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we are going to check out some awesome battles submitted to us by a member of the community, Boohoo Stallion. So shout out to them. Thank you for sharing this with us. As you guys can see over on the side, we have an XL Abomasnow, we have a Jellicent, not XL, just fully powered up, utilized rare candies and whatnot, and we also have a Shadow Swampert. So really excited to see this battler. Said the core of XL Abomasnow and Jellicent is pretty deadly, and as you guys can see, they are legend ranked and they climbed up over 3,300 rating with this team. So we're going to check out how well this team performs and let me know down in the comments what you guys think about it. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. Right, getting into these battles, let's see how they go. Notice how the moveset over there on Jellicent, as well as Hex, Bubble Beam, and Shadow Ball. So we have a Gengar versus Abomasnow on the lead. This is actually pretty decent for Abomasnow. Now what's dangerous here is a Sludge Bomb or Shadow Ball from Gengar. The Sludge Bomb especially, so we do see a shield go up right here. It is going to be the Shadow Ball, so that's a huge shield right there. Now XL Abomasnow, or I'll just say Abomasnow now, has a lot of energy. Weather Ball does a lot of neutral damage as well. Will it land? It does for a lot of damage, and we do see a swap out into a Gyarados, which really can't safely come into this matchup because Weather Ball does so much damage still, right? The Flying Water typing is neutral. As you guys can see, it's absolutely destroying, so still Abomasnow is putting in work, and this is why it's one of the top new meta picks for Ultra League and Ultra League Premier Cup. We do see them swap out now into Jellicent to start getting ahead on energy. They have to watch out for the Crunch, though. Crunch will be doing super effective damage because of that Ghost typing, and it does, and it lands, but man, it's actually pretty thick. It was able to take that and able to load up on some energy. I don't imagine we'll see Gengar come back in, so we'll probably see the third Pokemon here. Remember, Gengar is extremely low with no energy. It is going to be a Togekiss, so they are going to go for the Bubble Beam right now. Jellicent does have access to Ice Beam as well, too, and they get a shield that is pretty huge right there, which means the attack is going to drop, and they're going to go for another Bubble Beam shield bait. If they can get a second shield right here, that would be absolutely incredible. Either way, charm damage, no, they don't get a shield there. Either way, charm damage is going to be able to not do as much. Now, oh wow, they did get to a Shadow Ball, though. If this lands, this is going to do a lot of neutral damage against the Togekiss, and it does. That is huge right there. Abomasnow can basically clean up this match. They still have Shadow Swampert in the back. As you can see, Gengar was so low, it's just going to go down to fast moves alone, and then they can go for back-to-back Weather Balls right here. This first one will be getting the shield, and the second one, which I think they need 2 or 3 more fast moves here, it's going to need 3. It's going to be able to take out the Togekiss, and that is going to be a good battle. So, didn't even have to use Swampert in that matchup. That's just how good this core is. Okay. And they have Shadow Swampert, by the way, with a shield still. Alright, moving into this next battle, we have Abomasnow on the lead versus Empoleon. Kind of a tough matchup right here. Has to watch out for Drill Peck, but they do swap out into Gallade, which is still nice for them. They can go for Weather Balls right here. It's going to do a lot of neutral damage in the matchup, but has to watch out for close combat. So they are going to respect that and shield right here. And it's just going to be a Leaf Blade shield bait, which is unfortunate, but double Weather Ball is still going to hurt. So we'll probably see a shield on the Gallade side as well. No shield right there, so they're going to be able to load up a bit more and then go for another one right here. This definitely should be getting the shield from Gallade, I imagine. They still have Swampert and the Jellicent for the Empoleon, so no shields. They actually let the Gallade go down, so we'll have to see what is in the back. It's going to be a Toxicroak. Oh man, that is unfortunate. Jellicent is going to be coming in right here, which is great because they're going to be resisting counters because of that Ghost typing. And they're going to go for the Bubble Beam right here. Bubble Beam will do nothing but lower the attack of the opponent. So let's see what happens. Oh, they actually did a beautiful swap into Empoleon right there. Didn't even see that come through, but now Shadow Ball, they have to throw it. They need to start getting shields from the opponent. And it lands, though. That is a huge amount of damage right there for them. But the unfortunate thing is that Toxicroak has a lot of loaded energy right here. So they're going to go ahead and go for another Bubble Beam. Charge Move now coming through. Probably going to be the Drill Peck, which will do neutral damage in the matchup. Not too much. Wow, this Jellicent is absolutely bulky. And remember, this is not XL Jellicent. It's impossible to have that. This is just a normal Jellicent. No shield right there from Empoleon. I think they can actually commit to the farm down right here. So let's see what happens. Okay, another Drill Peck coming through. They might be able to get to 2 Drill Pecks. We'll have to see. They do decide to swap out now into Swampert to get ahead on energy, but Toxicroak has 2 shields still and lots of loaded energy. So they're going to they're going to go ahead and shield this Mud Bomb right here and look to get off as many Hydro Cannons as they can against the Toxicroak. This game is still not over, everyone. This Toxicroak has 2 shields. Sludge Bomb does land as well. Man, double Hydro Cannon right here. This should be getting both shields, and I think they can close this up with the Jellicent and Abomasnow, but let's see what happens. They get 1 shield right there. They do get to 2, so this should get the 2nd shield. Empoleon is still in the back, might have a bit of energy as well. They do get the 2nd shield right there, but they're going to get countered down, and this Toxicroak is so deadly with energy right now. Jellicent is low. Abomasnow could get 1 shot right here. If this is Sludge Bomb, this is going to be a 1 shot. Let's see what happens. It is going to be a Sludge Bomb. That takes out the Abomasnow. Things are not looking good. They have to load up on some energy, and they're going to try to commit to the farm down, but they overload a bit too much right there. This Toxicroak is going to be able to get off the Mud Bomb and take out the Jellicent, and that is going to be a good battle. I don't know if Bubble Beam would have done enough right there, but hey, let's go ahead and move into the next one. So we have Abomasnow versus Empoleon again here on the lead. Shiny Empoleon this time. And another Gallade coming straight in. So similar to last battle, but this is an all shiny team right here. So we are going to see the same gameplay kind of play out. Probably see a shield right here. Yeah, we are going to see a shield, and it was a close combat. That is amazing. They're going to be going for Weather Ball right now, which will do massive amounts of damage. We'll probably be seeing a shield from the Glade, or they may just let it go. They're just going to go ahead and let it go, and Abomasnow now can farm down. This is actually very ideal right here for them. There may be a Toxicroak in the back, so the Empoleon does decide to come in, and they're going to be able to go for Energy Ball now. Again, in this matchup, the Weather Ball would be resisted, right, the Steel Water typing, but Energy Ball does neutral right here, and quite a bit of neutral damage at that. So we are going to see Jellicent now swap in. We saw how much damage Drill Peck does to this Jellicent, and it's not a lot. Jellicent is an absolute tank right here, able to soak that just fine, and if they have Toxicroak in the back, if it's the same team, it's a very popular team made by Tho Technical, which is the Empoleon Toxicroak Gallade. They can't really safely come into this Jellicent right now. So they do land the Shadow Ball, so it is going to be a Toxicroak in the back. But the thing is, this Toxicroak has nothing. It can't swap out. It's going to be going down. There's still a Shadow Swampert in the back. There's an Abomasnow with some energy. Attack is dropping. So things are definitely looking much better in this matchup than the last one. I think the key difference was Empoleon coming back into Abomasnow instead of Toxicroak coming in and loading up on energy. So we are going to see the charge move now just go through. I don't think this is going to be enough to KO because they do have definitely not enough. They do have quite a few Bubble Beams landing right here, just putting a lot of pressure on them to shield while waiting for the switch clock to come back up. So they do keep landing these Bubble Beams. Attack is dropping more and more, which is always great to see. This Mud Bomb, I don't even think will KO. Either way, they're going to let this go through. Can it survive? It sure can. Barely able to hold on right there and able to get to this next Bubble Beam. The Toxicroak has to start shielding at some point. It doesn't even shield that. Okay, so the Swampert now is going to come in and just fast move down, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right. Moving into this next battle, we have Abomasnow on the lead versus Ninetales. A lonely Ninetales at that, which is not the best of matchups because it's going to take neutral. And is that a Charm? No, that was a Powder Snow, and we are going to see a Gyarados now come into this matchup. So again, Gyarados having access to Dragon Breath, Aqua Tail, and Crunch, which is the typical moveset. That Crunch we saw did about 40% roughly of Jellicent's health, so it can actually let one go through, hoping they try to shield bait with Aqua Tail. So we'll have to see what they decide to do. They are going to shield right here, respecting the damage from Crunch, and it is going to be a Crunch, which is great. And with Hex as well, they can overload on energy and gain energy so quickly compared to Dragon Breath, right? Another Shadow Ball coming through. Is this Gyarados going to shield? No, it lands right there for massive amounts of damage, and they are going to go for the Bubble Beam now. Again, another shield bait opportunity, lowering the attack of Gyarados. No shield though, but the attack was lowered, which means I think they can actually survive this Crunch if they let it go. That is a huge play right here. So Crunch does land, not enough to take it out, so they should be able to farm down with Hex. That is extremely close right there, but they do have a Bubble Beam ready to go for the Ninetales coming back in, which means they can bring in the Swampert to that Ninetales. But still, Alolan Ninetales can put in a lot of work with Weather Ball and Powder Snow because it's going to do neutral against this whole team. Oh man, they just blindly swapped a Blaziken into a Swampert right here, which is unfortunate. This Swampert can safely shield and go for back-to-back Hydro Cannons. So this is kind of looking like game over. They did decide to Brave Bird as well, which means the defense was lowered even more. Now they're going to max out that energy, go for this Hydro Cannon. We'll probably see the Blaziken now go down. I don't know. Actually, a Weather Ball should be enough to take it out, so they have to throw the Hydro Cannon right away. And they might actually be able to swap right here into a Abomasnow after they get a shield. Let's see what happens. No, it lands, and they do swap right away. That is a great call right here because Weather Balls, you want to be throwing them now to put a lot of pressure. And that Swampert is very close to a third Hydro Cannon. I think it's like 3 fast moves away, and they're wanting them to dump the energy into the Abomasnow right now. But they do have back-to-back Weather Balls. This should be getting the final shield from Alolan Ninetales, and the second one should do enough resisted damage to take it out. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and let it go. And that is basically going to be a good battle, very well played. So that Jellicent in the mid game, gaining that energy with Hex is absolutely incredible. Shielding that first crunch, getting back-to-back Shadow Balls, and then a Bubble Beam to survive the next crunch is huge. Okay, so we have XL Abomasnow versus XL Umbreon right here on the lead. The battle of XLs. We'll have to see who comes out on top. Umbreon is such a tank, especially in neutral damage situations, but this Abomasnow can put out a lot of pressure with its charge move, so we'll have to see how this plays out. Energy Ball does land for a decent amount of neutral damage, but look at how thick that Umbreon is. It just took an Energy Ball plus the Powder Snows to the face and is still not even at 50% health, which is awesome to see. Umbreon is one of those Pokemon I'm really looking forward to investing in once I have enough XL candy, right? I do have a hundo ready to go, but I need the XL candy. I don't know about you guys. They're going for back-to-back Energy Balls right there, able to land it, which means now they can go for Weather Balls for shield baiting opportunity. Foul Play does connect again. This is getting close right here. I think the Umbreon does have another charge move ready to go. Are they going to let this go? No, they want a shield right here. They want to get this Umbreon out of the game and then try to get it out with the Weather Ball right here. So they're going to be counting the fast moves, and they're going to go ahead and throw the Weather Ball just before another Foul Play comes through right there. This should do enough damage to take out Umbreon. Otherwise, it's going to get a shield, which it does get the shield. So they may be inclined to let this one go and let Swampert come in and farm a lot of energy right here. Yeah, they're going to let it go. Bring in that Swampert and just start loading up with Mudshot right here and to get all the energy in the world. The Foul Play now coming through, I'd be inclined to let it go. Yeah, it's still going to do a lot of damage, but Swampert with energy is one of the deadliest things in the Ultra League meta. And we do see a Skarmory come in, which is beautiful. These Hydro Cannons are going to do so much neutral damage in this matchup against the Skarmory. Yeah, a lot of damage right there. And this is, I don't know if that's XL. I think it is XL Skarmory as well. So this opponent has a lot of XL Pokemon ready to go, and they do swap right away now into Jellicent to start loading up on energy while keeping the Swampert alive in the back. And the opponent is deciding to throw a charge move right here. Could be Brave Bird. They did have a lot of energy. They are going to shield. It was a Brave Bird, so that's a great shield right there. And the final Pokemon is probably weak to water. Let's see what is in the back. The Umbreon's going to try to come back in and get off a charge move, but it's not going to be able to in time. This Jellicent is absolutely loaded on energy. Yeah, they decide to surrender. I wonder what could have been in the back. Okay, so we see Abomasnow now on the lead versus Swampert. Very positive matchup right here, but you have to respect the damage from Sludge Wave, and we do see a Gallade right away. So we're noticing a common trend here with Abomasnow is building up to double Weather Balls, shielding this first charge move because it could be that close combat if they build up to the 4 Confusions. And then they're going to throw back-to-back Weather Balls right here to get an even shield and or just take out the Gallade, right? So this first Weather Ball now coming through is going to get the Gallade very low, and they're going to go for the second one right away. This is going to get that shield, and we may see them swap as well into Jellicent if it does. They do get the shield. Are they going to swap? No, they're going to stay in and probably shield this next one and just completely commit to the farm down. Let's see how this plays out. It is going to be another Leaf Blade shield bait, but the Abomasnow is committed right here and going to be able to farm down the Gallade. Man, Abomasnow is so deadly. All right, we may see the Swampert come back in. We'll have to see. Abomasnow is low. No, we're going to see a Skarmory come in, which means these Weather Balls are going to start landing. It's going to do a lot of neutral damage, and they have the Jellicent in the back ready to close this game out for them. But they are going to swap right away into Jellicent, actually, and look to get off this Bubble Beam. This Bubble Beam will... It's probably not going to get a shield. I think that was a bit quick for them to want to shield a charge move. Yeah. But it is going to lower the attack of the Skarmory, which means this Brave Bird likely coming through is not going to do as much damage. Remember that Swampert from the start has no energy, and it is going to be the Brave Bird, so we'll probably see a swap out right now, which we do. And they're going to go ahead and go for multiple Bubble Beams right now. Get that attack drastically lowered so that the opponent can't spam Hydro Cannons in the mirror match that they're going to be forced to come into right here. So they do get off a Bubble Beam, and they do get off a Shadow Ball right here. This is going to be huge. If they can get a shield or land, this is both going to be a positive situation for them. They do land it for massive amounts of damage. Are they going to sack swap again? No, they're going to let the charge move come through. The opponent has to throw an Earthquake or a Sludge Wave right here. No, the Earthquake. Sludge Wave is actually resisted, so they have to have thrown the Earthquake. Swampert now has Hydro Cannon. Oh, is this going to be enough to take it out? Oh, it is going to be enough. Okay, Swampert mirror fight right here. They got to overload on energy. Remember, the Skarmory in the back does have a bit of energy. I don't know if it threw it directly on Brave Bird, but I imagine it's close to a Sky attack. So let's see how this plays out. We do see the Skarmory come back in. They're going to go ahead and throw this Hydro Cannon. This is likely going to be getting the shield, and they need to be very, very careful about how much energy they try to farm right here. The Skarmory soaks it, and they are able to farm it down. So now it's going to be a Swampert versus Swampert mirror. They do have 2 Hydro Cannons ready to go, but I think it's going to be a CMP tie. We'll have to see how this plays out. This will get the shield from the opponent Swampert, which it does. Oh, and it wins the CMP tie on the next one, which means this is going to be taking out the Swampert, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Oh, man. Good game right there. All right. Moving into the next battle, we have Abomasnow on the lead versus Oh, you love to see this. You absolutely love to see this. So that's a huge win right there. And Jellicent now can come into this Empoleon very easily and go for those Shadow Balls to do massive neutral damage while not taking a lot from Drillpeck. We've seen this multiple times play out. Drillpeck just doesn't do anything to Jellicent. It's an absolute tank, and it can control its energy gain right here and look to put a lot of pressure on Dragonite. Remember, Jellicent does have access to Ice Beam, so that Dragonite is going to have to be very, very careful, and they cannot show their hand with the potential Ice Beam against the Bubble Beam against the Empoleon, because that will give a hint to the Dragonite in the back. So they are going to go for Shadow Ball right away. This is going to be taking out the Empoleon if they decide not to shield. Otherwise, Jellicent might be able to farm down. So the Empoleon does go down. We'll probably see Dragonite come back in and look to farm down. Hopefully they can get off a Bubble Beam right here. So we do see the Dragonite come back in, but they're not going to be able to get to the charge move in time. That's okay. They can bring the Abomasnow back in, and we do see a Shadow Snorlax versus Shadow Swampert right here. Hydro Cannons are just going to do so much damage in this matchup, and they can likely come out of here with shield disadvantage and still win the end game. So we'll have to see how this plays out. So Snorlax is loading up on some energy. They have to watch out for the superpower right here. Let's see what they decide to do. They're going to go ahead and shield. It is just going to be a body slam, which would still do a lot of damage. Now Hydro Cannon right here is probably going to be getting a shield from the Snorlax. Otherwise, that Dragonite's going to come in and completely farm down. No, they do get a shield, but I don't think it could safely farm down. Hydro Cannons would still do a lot, even though it is resisted by Dragonite. So they're going to go ahead and let this next one go through. Again, their win con here is with Abomasnow, with energy, or even shields against Dragonite. So they're going to go ahead and throw this next Hydro Cannon. And we may see them actually swap into Abomasnow right here after this charge move. They do get a shield. Yep, they swap right away. Going to go for the Weather Ball and take out the Snorlax, and that is going to be a good game. Dragonite is going to be unshielded in the back with a shield here on Abomasnow. And that is a great game right here from this legend. So yeah, that is going to be a good one. They're going to go ahead and surrender. All right. Moving into the next battle, we have Abomasnow versus again, another Dragonite only. Dragonites are very, very popular in the Ultra League Premier Cup for good reason. But we do see a swap now into Slowbro, which means the Jellicent is going to be coming in absolutely destroying. That Slowbro is a water psychic typing here, so the Shadow Balls will be doing super effective damage. And if it lands, I imagine it's going to do a lot. No, it gets a shield right there from the Slowbro. Okay. But Jellicent can gain energy so quickly, they can safely shield right here, block that Psychic that's likely going to be coming through for a lot of neutral damage, start to overload on some energy, and then go for another Shadow Ball right here against the Slowbro. I imagine this is going to do enough damage to one-shot it right here, but we'll have to see how much this actually does. It gets a second shield. Okay, they're really committed to try to flip this matchup around. which means this Jellicent can definitely manage this fight. This may be another ice, it's going to be a psychic right here. This Jellicent can absolutely overload on energy. We see a swap back into Dragonite, which means the Abomasnow can come in and go straight for the Weather Ball right here. I don't know if this is actually going to one-shot, but it's going to get it extremely low. Oh, it does one-shot right there. Massive damage. Slowbro is going to be coming back in. Is going to have to throw a charge move right here, but I think it can get to the Energy Ball in time. No, it cannot. This might just be an Ice Beam. We'll have to see what moveset it actually has. No, it's just going to be another Psychic right here, which still does a lot of damage. They're going to overload and now go for the Energy Ball right here, which will do super effective damage as well because of that water typing on the Slowbro, right? So the Energy Ball takes out the Slowbro, and the final Pokemon is going to be an Empoleon, which is fine. They have Jellicent with Shadow Ball. They have Swampert with Earthquake. That is going to be a good battle. Very well played. So we're going to see the Swampert now come in. It may just go for the Earthquake right here. Let's see what they decide to do. Whoa! An incredible swap right there into Jellicent to soak the Hydro Cannon, actually, and then now go for Shadow Ball to do massive neutral damage and keep their Swampert alive. I think they can just go for Hydro Cannon from this range. They definitely don't need the Earthquake with the amount of damage that it can do from a Shadow Swampert, so they are just going to go for Hydro Cannon. I think this is going to do enough resisted damage to take it out, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. So a great mid-game swap, or late-game swap right there to soak that Hydro Cannon for resisted damage. All right, moving into this next battle. We have Abomasnow on the lead versus Empoleon. Again, could be a Toxicroak late in the back. We'll have to see. Okay, blurred message. All right, respected. Thank you for blurring it out. I didn't do that myself, but sometimes when people submit battles, they forget to turn off notifications, so that's definitely appreciated here on the channel. Now, we do see a swap into Jellicent. Again, we've seen this time and time again. Dropek does nothing to Jellicent, which is great to see, and it can get ahead on energy. Now, we are going to see a Clefable come in. Very interesting. They're going to go ahead and go for Shadow Ball right now. This is going to do a lot of neutral damage in the matchup. It may not be respected how much it can actually do. It does land, gets Clefable, starts to get it low, and they're going to go for another one right here. Are they going to go for Bubble Beams? No, they just want to get shield advantage right now. It's definitely ideal considering the Empoleon can do pretty well against Swampert, and, oh, they take out the Clefable as well. Can do pretty well against Empoleon, or Empoleon can do well against Abomasnow and Swampert with shield advantage because of how much neutral and super effective damage it can do. But another Shadow Ball coming through takes out the Empoleon. Man, this Jellicent is on a killing spree right now, so they can bring in the Abomasnow right here, and that is going to be a good battle. They just let all the charge moves go, praying that it was just going to be Bubble Beams, but it was not. It was 3 straight Shadow Balls that landed right there. So we are going to see the Abomasnow shield right here, these Hydro Cannons, and they just need to do this neutral damage here with Weather Balls and Powder Snows to take it out. Because of that ground water typing, ground is takes super effective damage from ice, water resists ice, so it's going to be neutral, which means you just want to keep throwing those. Yes, the Energy Ball will one-shot, but when the opponent does have shields, like this Swampert does right now, just keep throwing those Weather Balls. It's going to eventually add up, and they are going to have to shield eventually. So these Weather Balls now coming through. We'll probably see the final shield there from the Swampert, and then now they're going to go for the Energy Ball right here. The Swampert does get to a charge move, but we saw it didn't have Sludge Wave, which means this Earthquake is going to be resistant, and it's going to be able to survive. Still a lot of damage, but this Energy Ball now will one-shot the Swampert, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. So Jellicent carrying the game right there with triple Shadow Balls in a row with that Hex Energy game is really, really strong. And that was the final battle, and they were able to climb up to 3,312 rating with this team, which is incredible to see. Definitely worth a try, but again, they're Jellicent. I'm not sure on the IVs from the combat power, but I imagine it's at or near 100% IV, and they just threw rare candies into it and powered it up, which is awesome to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team and these battles. What did you guys think about Jellicent? I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.